Hello, today we're going to be going over Countif formulas. So there are a whole bunch of different types of if formulas in both Google Spreadsheets and in Excel. Essentially what it means is if you're looking for an important piece of information out of a larger list, it makes it really easy for you to pull it out without having to do a whole bunch of work around it. So say you have a literary journal, which may or may not be exposition review, and say you have a bunch of readers who are going through the slush pile and you want to find out how many pieces each reader has read. Now, this you can do by searching for, reader one using the find function. But if you start to have more and more readers, for example, here we've got 10 or 11, but with our actual journal, I think we have closer to 20. This just becomes a bit of a headache to do. So what I'm going to do first is copy all of this information of all of the readers that I want to look up, and I'm going to copy it into a new table. Now, obviously, we've got some duplicates here, so I'm just going to go to Data, and I'm going to go down to Remove Duplicates, and it is going to clean up that list so I only have each person's name appearing once. Then from here, we're going to use our Countif formula, and both Excel and Google Spreadsheets will pop up what you need, so it'll be very helpful after this video as well. And you're going to select the column that you want to look up. So we want to see how many times reader one appears in this column. Now here I've selected the whole column, so even areas that don't have data in them, if your calculation isn't showing the way you want it to, or if you've got information above it that you don't want to be included, you can go ahead and enter in those cells by hand. So this starts at cell A4, and I know just by heart that it ends at cell A61. So you can see it's only highlighting those specific cells. And then you're going to hit comma, and then you're going to look up, because we're looking up reader one, we're just going to click into this box where it says reader one. We're going to close those parentheses. And because Google is becoming smarter every day and becoming closer and closer to becoming our robot overlords, we can carry that formula down, which means you can very easily see how many pieces each person has read. Now, the great thing about this too is that you can stack the Countif functions. So say we wanted to see how many nonfiction pieces reader one has read. So I'd start a new column, and because I am anal, I'm going to use the format painter to make the headings match. And then you're going to start out very similarly. We're going to enter in count ifs, but we're going to add an S at the end because we're looking for multiple criteria. And we're going to start out the same way we did before. So we're going to look at column A, we're going to look for reader one, comma, and then because we're looking for nonfiction and genre is column B, we're going to select column B, comma, and then in this case, I'm going to show you how you can use text to look up a specific text. So you're going to enter in quotations and type in nonfiction. And so anything that happens in between quotation marks means you're looking for a specific string of text. Then you're going to close those parentheses, and boom, you can see how many pieces each person has read. And if for whatever reason you clicked out of the autofill from Google, if you don't know this already, you can click on this blue square and drag it down, and it'll figure it out for you. So some common issues I come across when using this formula is if you do not match the string of what you're looking for exactly, then it is not going to return the right value to you. So for example, this is something I see a lot when you're collaborating with the spreadsheet with multiple people, and it looks like you've entered in the exact same thing, but somebody maybe entered a space. And you can see that here it went down from 4 to 3. Just like when you enter in a password with an extra space, this isn't going to return the value that you're looking for. So the easy way to fix this is to add an asterisk at the end. And so that means anything that happens after the N, we don't care. We're going to count it anyway. And then the other thing is if you maybe started using the spreadsheet not thinking you're going to be doing these Countif formulas, so you didn't necessarily formulate the data the same way that you think, and maybe you did something silly or snarky when filling it out, not that I ever have that problem, you can see because we've added information before it, it's no longer showing up in our count. And you can do the exact same thing and add the asterisk before, and now it doesn't matter where in the string that nonfiction pops up, you're going to be able to look for it. And there you have it. That is the beauty that is the Countif formula. I have lots of other tips and tricks for people who hate math, so go ahead and let me know if this is something that is helpful and you want to see more of by leaving a like or a comment or messenger pigeon. And if you didn't like it, you know what? Go and comment on somebody else's videos and like them. Spread the positivity. Be a positive force. for YouTube. Have a great day. Bye. I just signed off like I was in a phone call.